We're potentially looking at the final map here for the GG.Bet Winter Cup finals. It's a best of 5. Heroic taking on Phoenix. And so far, Heroic are up 2-0, winning their opponent's map pick of Mirage. We move on to Heroic's pick now of Overpass. And sadly, Dinko, we predict much of the same because it is one of those things where Heroic are very comfortable on this map, and this is not the greatest map for Phoenix. And when you look at who they've played against in recent results, it's heavily favouring Heroic once again. Yeah,
Heroic coming into this, definitely the favourites. Overall for the tournament, you know, they were one of the invited teams straight through the semi-final that puts them in that spot. Heroic clearly are showing up to be the favourites today. That's the thing, because sometimes we have favourites and they don't really deliver like we expect them to be. Like Gambit, for instance, today. They didn't show up against Phoenix at all. So Phoenix have got themselves into this position, which they should be proud of anyway, because they had to come through the online portion. But again, it's just going to be difficult to get a map off of them at this point.
And it's one of those ones where you look at it, what you said there about like the favourites struggling at times because they almost feel like, yes, we've won it, we've got this in the bag, no problem. And they drop a map or two and they go, wait a second, time to play our A game. But for here, Heroic are holding no punches. We've seen it, right? They had a couple of rounds where they might try and be a bit more funny. We saw, obviously, yesterday, Heroic started to bring the Negev and stuff on Nuke. But overall, Heroic now are poised to take a big win here, unless Phoenix can show us something more than just special.
Surreal with a classic lit buy. Forgot to buy something, has to go back. I'm assuming Heroic won the knife round because obviously here on the CT side. And then that's quite consistent of Heroic winning the knife round. So they're straight in towards the B-bomb side. It's completely empty. There's no kit here on the T side at all. Could be a bit of a problem for them.
They did this on Mirage as well, though, didn't they?
They just love the headshots. And they didn't need it on Mirage. They won the pistol really easily. Now a 5v5 retake of the B-bomb site. Phoenix have the time ticking. They have the post-plant positions, and they've done damage on towards Kadian. Pushed the player up in towards Heaven. Not really sure if I'm a huge fan of this approach from Heroic. Especially since they haven't got any kills, and, well, no kits. They've got to move really quickly now at this point. 2 kills coming in from Borb, but Stown a third as well, and this is amazing. So suddenly it's flipped on its head. Crucial trying to do his best work, but the defuse is coming through. And while Crucial has to walk through a wall of players, and while there's only 5 seconds left on that defuse, the headshot from Borup comes in, and Heroic get it done just in the nick of time.
It was a snap. He just went, I'm low on health. I'll just sit on the bomb, boys. You do what you got to do, please. And that worked out really well for him. 1-0 early start here for Heroic. The guns are going to be brought up. And these odds do kind of sit with us in what we thought it might go down as.
Yeah, I mean, this is overall for the match as well. So
this is the match winner. I was thinking it's the map winner. So, yes, match winner overall. Only one more map with it. It's all in favour of Heroic. And if you guys want to go and bet on it, you know what you need to do? Go and head over to GG.Bet and use the code GG.BetCom. GG.BetCom. And then you'll get 125% deponus. Deponus? Deposit, yeah.
Sounds like a Harry Potter spell or something.
I'm making up words as we get onto the final map, but it's deposit bonus. It means whatever you put in, you'll get 125% on top.
Ooh, snappy. Headshot on the spam, while the rest of Phoenix are going to be trying to come through Monster. They have invested into this one, that second round force spy we're talking about after a bomb plant. It can be dead blue, but we'll see if Heroic can handle it. Okay, through the barrels, I like it from the down. Seems to be a lined up smoke, like a perfect sort of one that lands inside the barrel. Phoenix don't want to walk into this. They'll wait until that smoke fades. Then they'll group up and finally hit it again. Molotov goes straight into the smoke. And while Borup is sitting back, Mighty Max is there for the kill. Borup gone. 4v4, 53 seconds left as Stown sits back in the pit. Snappy looks to try and hold on. Sees the bomb cross, knows that eventually they'll try and jump over or just get that bomb back into the short player. So Stown holding on, doing well for that one kill. Kadian and Snappy stepping in as well. And it's all on Crucial. Will be picked off from afar. 2-0. Heroic do lose 3 players, but they get the round win on the board.
Oh, he didn't grab the AK. No.
No.
Errors were made.
Well, at least they get the round win. That's the important part.
That's the key part.
And well, Phoenix, they're going to come into this one with a couple of pistols, a little bit of Kevlar, but we'll probably be looking at another round on the board for Heroic.
Phoenix will have to do something pretty special here. Or defend off Heroic as SC Tag looked to get aggressive. Already some connected control being had by Heroic. Kadian be well aware of what's going on with that door being blown out. Some shots being spammed through. Kadian tucks himself away for now.
Well, Snappy and Stark finding 2 kills. It'll be Gideon who finds the other. And Crucial gone. Now leaves Robin and Surreal into a 2v5. They'll head their way towards the top of the connector. Surreal waiting, well, trying to do his best work. Snappy gets rid of him, and now Robin alone in the world. 1v5. Bomb nowhere near recoverable, because as soon as he goes around that corner, this is going to take his head off. Even if he does manage to somehow grab it, he'll be hot on his heels.
This is where you do the backwards bunny hop, pick up the bomb and run forward.
The Banks technique,
Let's
some
go.
would say. Oh, Robin's going to find one. That's a way of getting a kill. Just Gideon runs into him. And there it is, 3-0. Heroic do get it done. Now this is where things get a little bit more interesting. Or we'd hope so. As a buy coming through from Phoenix, going to be the AKs, the utility. This is a true sign of whether or not we're going to see more of the same. Or more resistance put up by Phoenix.
Yeah, they're going to have a better set of utility to work with in this round for their executes if they want to get ready for it. But the question is, do Heroic tend to find themselves getting aggressive at any of these points? Snappy still on the MP9. And that's the typical tactic that Heroic goes with, making that extra bank across the board on their CT side. Snappy getting aggressive, already taking damage towards Mighty Max. They finish him off, and Crucial goes down as well. It's not pretty whatsoever. Snappy will have to back away because that's a long-range fight to do with the MP9 in hand. And look at the smart play. 2 kills, back away. You know you're in a 5v3, and it's Phoenix that are going to be cautiously checking all of long out to ensure they don't get finished off, but everyone's already disappeared.
Oh, Robin makes his way up on towards the site. From long, he passes the rock. Thomas in the toilets itself. He will clear these corners. And Surreal makes his way through into the toilets. So Snappy and Gideon on the other end of this. Surreal should be able to find himself a kill. And well, no, because Gideon had the angle with the op. So good frag from Gideon. Now can fall away. Phoenix standing in a 2v5 at this point. Robin and Thomas both want to move forward. And really, they have no other option. And, well, they're going to have a very difficult challenge because SSI is just winning here. Flashbang coming up. They're both unveiled through the smoke fading. Thomas manages one headshot. But Gideon develops and picks up 2. 4-0. Heroic. This is the perfect start.
For players at home as well, that's really smart what SCTag just did there. Waited for the smoke to first begin to fade, throws the flash down, expecting people might be behind it, and then gets ready to finish him off. Okay, it didn't work out for him, but it's just a smart little technique to use because of how many players like to sit in smokes now and try and use it to their advantage rather than pushing through it, because of the disadvantage you get off the back of it. Back on pistols though for Phoenix.
Which is going to be a pretty common theme if they can start to step up. Until we get to the point where they just have enough loss bonus and then they can keep buying. Nid is going to land on top of Mighty Max. Doesn't do a whole lot, but it's enough to tickle him slightly. You know, tickling is actually a torture technique.
I'm not surprised.
I hate tickles.
Well, you've just exposed yourself to nearly 5,000 viewers on Twitch that will see you at LAN and try to tickle you.
Yeah.
Unlucky, Dinko.
But maybe it's just a huge mind game and I really love tickles.
You're like some psycho that's like, oh yeah, tickle me more. Get off on it.
Oh yeah. Well, we'll
How
see.
to make Dinko hard? Tickle him.
Oh no. Oh, no,
Bum hole.
Alright, back on action. Back on topic. Phoenix will be trying to do some damage. 2v2. Borup coming back up from the bike. Thomas is low, 15 HP, and Borup is going to start coming forward. Borup will be able to pick it up. Now Crucial, standing there, Borup takes him away. 2 kills coming through, and 5-0.
We really went deep with a tickling, didn't we? That's why we're at 5-0 and now, and Heroic. Well, Phoenix put up a better fight as they tried to push into the A site. Getting that bomb down will severely help them out now. There's AWP in the hand of Mr. Crucial once again. Now, Crucial, he showed us what he could do time and time again in the earlier games, across earlier today and yesterday. But can he get the job done now? Going up against Cadian, who has been performing really well today. They struggled a bit yesterday, had a slower start to the affair. And again, SCTag getting aggressive. That nade really going deep. Won't quite do enough damage to Crucial just yet. 20 points of health found. Will Max expect close range play? No, he doesn't, but Crucial will get the refrag in. At least that's possible. Is he going to have a chance of getting anything else done? Cadian over the top. Headshot landed, advantage Heroic once again. And they can just back away from this and know they've got the man advantage going into it. But Cadian, he's not actually going to back away. They are feeling so confident now. Stown was spotted, and he won't re-poke into that. He knows the risk that will come in. The flash, the teamwork, it is there, but it doesn't net him a kill.
Well, good kill from Borat. Surreal stepping up, and Cadian, wow, that's brilliant. Alongside Snappy, 6-0. Very similar story as to what happened on Mirage so far. Finally a buy coming in from Phoenix. I think at this point, Phoenix do have individuals that are good, but
Definitely.
it's just Heroic have been together for a little bit longer.
A fair bit longer,
yeah.
and the teamwork.
Yeah, the teamwork is always going to be there. They're just also experienced playing against far greater opponents more consistently, and have also got heaps of individual skills. So it's never going to be easy. No matter what team plays Heroic, you've obviously got to expect a closer affair, even with some of the better teams in the world. They are like the 13th highest team in the world right now, Banks. So that's a pretty...
And you also got to remember, and I'm going to keep coming back to this point, doesn't matter what kind of team you are, where you're from, you still have Crucial and you still have Robin, who are fantastic at speaking English. I've spoke to both of them in the past. But it's never as easy as speaking your native language. When you've got 5 Danes with great communication, it's so much easier to get what you need done. And look at this, 7-0, not even a single player lost in that round. Phoenix without an answer. I don't understand, right, where people like really are harsh criticizing Cadian over and over again.
Yeah.
This is a man that's played since the beginning of CSGO. He's been on some of the biggest teams. He took a step back, had to go grind his way back up. Like you said, went to NA, played under Rogue as well.
Got
his
everywhere he goes,
chances.
seems to have pretty good success.
Yeah, at the beginning when he was on North, it was working out to start off with. And now, Heroic have really come into their own since he joined.
Yeah, that's the thing. People are like, oh, well, Cadian's joined Heroic. They've just reached their highest ever ranking ever on HLTV.
There you go.
No, before that, before Cadian joined. So, it's going to go downhill. Nope, they've retained that and got some championships already.
Which DreamHack did they win? Atlanta?
Yes, I
Yeah, I think it was
believe it
Atlanta.
was Atlanta. Yeah. There were so many event DreamHacks like sort of within a couple of weeks from each other.
Yeah, the end of the year was busy.
Yeah, definitely quite a few DreamHacks there.
I left my house on the 27th of November and returned on the 23rd with only 1 day in between to wash my clothes to go to more events afterwards. There was so much CS that even on one weekend there was 3 different events.
Yep, that was that was a mental weekend. I think we both were obviously working that one.
Oh, Stown.
Oh, well, Stown definitely gets.
Oh!
He still tries that.
He's got 1 bullet, let's go, why not?
He probably just sees that as the only real challenge right now. That's like, can I get a 1-tap?
Do you know what is really good though, Heroic, is that they are putting the pain onto Phoenix and not letting off. They're showing the aggression, they're showing they're a better team because at this point they know Phoenix's heads are down after that smashing on Mirage that they got. If Heroic 3-0, I'll reconsider the Banks curse. What curse is this?
There's a Banks curse, apparently. There we go. What is this? Enlighten us. Let us know.
Oh my god, this is how dumb people are as well.
Interact with us on social media. Hashtag Banks curse.
We 100% already confirmed that Cadian is not the in-game leader. Snappy is the in-game leader, but Cadian is involved in all of the mid-round calls. His experience is second to none. It's vital for Heroic success.
So actually, at Epicenter, Heroic came like 3rd to 4th, so...
And that was a stacked team.
Yeah.
Oh, the real. Oh, the pain. You hate to see it. The lazy peek. He didn't check fully around the corner and he pays the price for it. Guys at home, never lazy peek. I'm not saying check every single corner, but those notable corners, make sure you have a good look at it. As Robin gets tagged up quite heavily by Borup and he just throws the smoke down, backs away. Thomas is going to walk into it and walks into his death. Robin tries to take the fight. It's not going to work out for him. Only Max left alive.
Is he going to be mighty or mediocre Max?
Well, he does have the flu.
He is. Yep, that is a pretty nasty thing to
The
be
fact
playing
you're
with.
playing with the flu, I'm giving you mad respect anyway.
Yep.
I've had the flu before. I didn't want to leave bed. Just watch TV, slept, watch TV, and Max is now ripping heads clean off.
Yeah, Mighty Max is back, and well, fragging onto 2 players, 25 seconds. You always feel like he gets close in these clutches, but couldn't quite do it this time. Snappy had the angle. It's always going to be difficult to deal with. 9-0. And that's exactly what Mighty Max was doing. Headshotting. Could we see double figures already for Heroic? It is the most likely of outcomes, taking a look at this buy from Phoenix in this round. Highest kills on Phoenix right now is 5 in 10 rounds, or 9 rounds played. Flash up. Essetig is going to move towards middle and throw the nade on in, see what he can find, and Smoke is going to land up on top. Good control taken by Heroics. Damage being done on towards Surreal early inside of Connector, and well, they're going to be trying to do as much damage as possible early on Heroic. Look how much map control they've got towards A as well. They've really locked Phoenix in towards this side of the map. You know, they're forced in towards B. And Heroic know this, so they can be ready. At least they should have been ready, but they didn't even have a rifle in their hand. There's down, but he manages to recover and do well onto 2 and still alive to potentially get a 3rd kill. Of course he will. Runs out of ammo eventually, so Crucial has a 1v3 in his hands. Bomb on the floor, but Snappy comes in, cleans it up. 10-0.
Surreal really played that one wrong against Down in water because he was just waiting for the repeak. If he'd gone around the other side, maybe a better chance of it.
Well, 10-0 is a pretty damn one-sided scoreline. Phoenix haven't really done a whole lot here. They have another buy coming in. Lost bonus keeps getting them somewhat of a buy. But lost bonus is all good when you're getting rifles, but it's not good because obviously you're not with rounds, so.
And this is the key kind of play, right? Again, Heroic not showing any respect towards Phoenix. Ooh. They can't guess what's going on here. Down getting flashed into water, and he's just pushing, running. So much noise.
He just took so much damage as well. He doesn't carry his 25 HP.
Because he knows he'll still get 1.
Yeah. Not perfect. Oh.
Doesn't do much damage, but that nade was well timed.
That's the thing. The nade can literally be right in Robin's face and do 3 damage. Flashbang coming through. Blinds Essetig for the meantime, but Phoenix going to be gathering outside of the B-bomb site, wanting to try and get on here. They got close to getting the round there. You know, they got into a 1v2. So maybe they can find some success here. Borup just didn't have a gun out in his hands, so he wasn't ready. He wasn't looking in the right direction, but this time he can be prepared. He can work with his teammates. Down and Borup, definitely a good duo together inside of the B-bomb site, and in general across pretty much every map they've played on both T side and CT side. Molotov going down towards the sides, down able to line them up. That's 2 great kills, and it's a conveyor belt of death. As Borup's turn, he looks away from short, actually right back to Monster. Perhaps didn't have enough faith in Stavin, or perhaps even had to help him. And now it's a 2v3. The bomb site has been taken. Phoenix have the advantage for the first time. Essetig with the kill is going to pull that back, but he doesn't manage to deny the bomb plant, so it has to be the retake. Gideon smokes off short. Essetig patiently waiting for Thomas. He's moving up into towards the site. He's taking damage, and Essetig is now alone because Gideon's been spotted by Surreal. He's been tagged, he's been body bagged, and while Essetig runs on towards the site, trying to get this defuse in, but with the time ticking, he is forced into the open. And finally, Phoenix will find a round win. I think it's Borup there that could have done a little bit more, though.
Yeah, Down with 25 health managed to actually hold on to Monster and still walk away with 2 kills, almost a 3rd. The incendiary grenade did a lot of damage as well as Max pushed through it. But yeah, he kind of got caught off guard on side swipes as Sandbag's player came out. That was weird though, because Stown had monster control, so he could have just looked and held small details in it. But it's only 1 round gain for Phoenix, and it's not the end of the world for Heroic because they've still got money. Money, money, money. Must be funny in a rich man's world. Oh, Cadian. That worked out well.
Advantage here on Phoenix. There's a song about Phoenix as well, like Rise Like a Phoenix.
I don't know that one. Sing it for me, Dinko.
No.
Well, that's climatic. As was Surreal's push to try and take Connect. Didn't even look towards the left. Site control, though, at least on the A site, will be had by Phoenix. They almost think, why is this open? How is this possible? 4 CTs still alive, and they've taken over the site with no resistance. Their utility was actually wasted at that point.
Finally, Phoenix finding consistent success. You know, they nearly got the round win 2 rounds ago. They finally get it here. And then obviously in this one as well, they get it. Unless there's a crazy retake that's about to happen. And now there might be a chance because Snappy's just found a kill. And they're working very quickly up through middle. Crucial's going to be holding on. Wanting to try and get some damage down, but he's missing shots. He looks back towards Long, and this has come out of nowhere. Heroic, so quick. They were nowhere to be seen, but finally the flank board. What a headshot, and there it is, just in the nick of time. Heroic always seem to pull off retakes just with enough time left.
Do you reckon Snappy is like really big brain in this, yeah? And in his head, once the bombs goes down, he's just counting it down himself?
It's like 40, 39.
He's like,
30.
I know this. Because like, they get away with these mad retakes on the very final seconds. Over and over again.
I thought they were just going to save or something there, because they were just not moving anywhere near the bomb site. And then obviously, out of nowhere, I think maybe Phoenix were starting to consider that as well. Let their guard down slightly, change up the positions. Then suddenly Heroic just appeared. And great stuff. 12-1 is a possible scoreline. If Phoenix don't pick this up, then we're looking at maybe even more, because this is starting to be very, very scary.
Surreal. Will he check his positions this time around? Smoke goes down and, oh dear.
Yeah, that's a great smoke for Estetag. He will find a headshot right through it. That smoke fades, and Mighty Max will be happy about that because he gets the trade, and Estetag falls as well.
Yeah, this is working out quite well for Phoenix. The aggression from Heroic will be punished quite massively here. 3v4, and Phoenix have an advantage to work with now. Throw up looking for it. Oh, and he spots it out, but Thomas does land the headshot. He's looking for more as well. The site's been cleaned up and Stound's all alone. He'll hold on to his M4. He'll be looking to save for the rest of this round. And look at that Karambit lore. What a beauty. Phoenix, though, 2 rounds now. They're not going to be going down without a fight. Some sort of a fight, at least. It's taken a while for them to get going, but it's signs of life, at least.
Yeah, I mean, they got 11-4 half. Was it on Mirage in the end, or was it 12-3? I can't actually. I think it might have been 12-3.
Yeah, 12-3, I think.
They have a chance to better that. Robin does catch Stound, and while the buy here from the CT side is going to be pretty good. I mean, they're going to have enough money to drop over to Cadian, but they're not really thinking about that AWP. I think maybe we'll just go with the 5 rifle setup. Odds again, 13.91 for Phoenix. GG.Bet still don't feel like Phoenix stand much of a chance here.
Yeah, Phoenix, those odds are fair with the current score and what we're seeing, but if they get the next 2 rounds, there's potential. Remember, they'll be moving over towards their CT side. Surreal again, mollying out position, smoke goes down. Estetag's not going to move through it, and they're not actually going to continue this battle. Snappy looking to cover off his teammate, expecting someone to want to try and push him. Crucial jumps up. Nade comes towards him, he's going to avoid it. Nicely played, and he actually lands the shot. That was one he should have had a bit more difficulty with. Oh, he tags Estetag! And will finish him with a pistol. Crucial's back at it again to be the point man here for Phoenix.
And wow, this will be a 3rd round on the board. Cadian did get the AWP as well, just couldn't really get involved in the action. And Phoenix tried to work their way into this. Stan will pick up Thomas. And this has been consistent bomb plants. Even though they lost that crazy retake round, that was still a bomb plant in a round that they could have won. So they are working a system here. They are getting into the bomb sites, they're getting the bomb down. And it's pretty impressive that they've been able to recover here. But will they get 4? Or that will be the question, because they've already got the 3 rounds. Still, Heroic would love to end the half with a round win, just to continue.
I'd love to get invited to Heroic's team comms.
Just to see what it sounds like.
Obviously, I don't speak any Danish.
Yeah,
I just want to hear the laughter and stuff that's going down. You know they're having a whale of a time regardless for this.
Yeah. Until Phoenix start winning enough rounds, and that's kind of like, wait a second.
It's like, whoa, whoa, whoa. That shouldn't be like this.
And it's actually quite hard to get out of that mindset, right? Because
Yeah.
I think G2 probably had that when they were in Summit. And Carrigan leaves, the player was down. It's like, how we won this? Wow,
like,
we just want to win tier 1 tournament, and then realize, wait a second,
Wait, what?
we're losing to your coach.
Remember,
Understand it. Understand it.
Ah. I didn't hear the last one. Remember, it's 10,000 for the first place, 5,000 for second. Both Skade and Gambit youngsters got 2.5k each. Not bad for the first tournament of the year.
Nope. So pays for Christmas.
By the way, someone was in my DMs arguing that this shouldn't be called the Winter Cup because it's January. January is actually still winter.
Winter is December, January, and February, right? So I don't know what he's on.
I know. I was like, when does your spring start?
I mean, in Australia, I guess it's summer.
Yeah, Louis did have that conversation with me yesterday. He's like, it's my summer. It's like, yeah, okay, you're from Oz.
None of these teams are Australian.
Yeah,
Well,
it's funny
Australians
how
are technically British people, just criminal ones.
Poor Chad. That's why Chad has a British passport.
And Irish ones as well. Yeah. His dad must have, like, his great-great-grandfather must have stolen, like, a bottle of water or something. I don't know. Just a loaf of bread. Ooh, well, Cadian is going to be dropped. It's 4 rounds for Phoenix. The kills continue to rain in, and Phoenix will get the 4 on the board. We will move into the second half with Heroic on 11. They get double figures and a little bit more, but with Phoenix starting to gather a little bit of momentum towards the end there, potentially they could pull this back. Heroic, though, have been really good at these pistols.
Yeah, the Heroic pistols have been something special. We've seen 2v5s be won by these guys. Mr. Borup and Stown. Those guys have looked oh so impressive.
Yep, the young players, really solid.
I'm going to go across some of the demos of Heroic as well and just see how many maps that we have Stown and Borup play together. We saw it on Inferno.
Yeah. They do play quite well together as well, which is good.
They were doing it here on Overpass as well, over on B.
They were playing Mirage together as well on A, right?
I'm going to just side with you on that one because my memory does not serve me correctly.
I think
Mirage was a lot of fun.
Stown
was just running around.
So I don't really know if that's going to be the the most standard of approaches.
Oh, a technical coming in.
Yep.
Technically, this technical is probably just Max being sick.
Yeah, this is like a technical problem with my body.
No, what he's actually doing, remember, we're going to go back into the simulation here. He's getting that sick ready, putting it back into the mouse.
Oh, no.
Yep.
Oh.
Putting it through the cable, all the way into the PC, and then everyone he kills in the server slowly just gets the flu and gets worse. Which means from this point onwards, Heroic will only play worse, and it gives Phoenix a chance to come back into it. And this is where you said the reverse sweep comes in, Dinko. And we would then be here for another 3 hours.
Potentially 4 hours, you know? Like some overtime sprinkled in. Why not? You know, this tech pause could last a year. Who knows, Banks? We could just be stuck here for all eternity.
It's podcast mode again, right? We're going for it.
Shout out to Lom. He's the coach, or Loma.
Lomi, I think it is.
Lomi, whatever.
Yeah, Lomi. That's what I'd heard anyway. I give up with trying to say these Danish players' names because they always change it.
Like, we'll do Stown, but...
Stown?
Stown.
Good old Stown?
Killian.
I always just go to Pimp for Danish names. Like, Pimp, come on, help me.
Even when they tell you in Danish, it still doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it's not like words our mouth is used to doing. It's like...
Yeah. Ulla, ulla, ulla. That's like the Finnish one. I love when I hear Finns talking to each other because it's kind of like... Ulla, 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 ulla.
Dude, when Nati was talking to Enz and we're in Malta, I'm just like, that's not even a conversation. He's like, oh, I just asked him about his pizza. It's like, you said 2 words. What?
Yes. Maybe that's why they just hate speaking English.
Yeah, because their communication is much more effective.
Yeah.
Ours is just like loads of extra words. That's why we sound pretty well doing it, at least.
Yeah, you can... It's good in school, right? Because then when you have to have a 1,000-word essay, you can just...
Yeah, we just pad it out.
Yeah. Well, crucial. Headshot starts things off well for Phoenix. Follow up from Thomas. Oh my god, it's a massacre. That's one of the quickest pistols I've seen in so long.
1 kill came in and then just went boom, 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 boom.
Ba-boom.
It was like dominoes.
It was like, yeah, like a booby trap on Indiana Jones or something, but Indiana Jones is just not good and gets killed.
I do like that connect hold from Phoenix, so that's such a good play.
Yeah, it was good.
Because connect is really important for your pistols. Unless you're just going to go for a straight
if they don't
A hit or a B hit, like if you go for the long hit or the monster hit, then connector is definitely going to be used at some point on a slower start.
If they don't call that setup the booby trap, I'm going to be disappointed.
Even better, the big booby trap.
The big booby trap. Phoenix love it. Well, as the tag peeks in towards mid, Eagles trying to move forward. Crucial is there, but it's Thomas actually who gets a little bit of action going on towards Long, trying to rattle him away. Thomas with a kill on towards Estetag and a man advantage. Crucial is ready. He's looking to try and drop Snappy, who has taken quite a lot of damage on board. Dropped to 15. Gideon on 3 HP. And the spam going through from Robin, looking to deal the damage. And now at this point, Phoenix are going to be just pushing forward. That might just play into Heroic. They want them to come into that connector. They're ready for it.
Smoke goes down in front of Mighty Max. He wants to give himself some additional cover as well. Plenty of smokes being used there. Thomas and Mighty Max, though, will clean it up on the site. Cadian with 3 HP remains. Flash goes out towards him, and even if he does get the tag, he won't grab the frag. And a 6th round now on the board for the fiery Phoenix. Won't see anything invested from Heroic in this round. This is great potential now for Phoenix to get themselves 7 on the board. And Heroic will be able to buy and see what they can do with that. I'm going to muster up a bunch of P250s and 1 Deeg up on Stown.
Thomas getting aggressive. He's pushing all the way down towards Long. Catches up for him. Headshot in. A second as well. Down on towards Estetag. Crucial does well to find 1 more. And the spam is just going to continue to rattle on through. Snappy's going to be flanked from Crucial with the M4. Snappy not ready for it. Crucial takes it away. And Phoenix are just taking every round they can. As quickly as they can.
It's kind of the name of the game.
Mm-hmm. I mean, some teams like to play it slow. Like Flipside would take every round that they can, as slow as they possibly can.
But were you even casting when it was like main Flipside? Because
nope. I was like 12.
Dinko. That was the bane of my existence back then. Whenever you knew you were getting a Flipside game, just, you know, it's not going all the rounds. It's going all the time.
Yeah. You just stack up on food, you know.
Blade would be sat there going, we are going to wait until 20 seconds and then do the most wild execute ever. The thing is, teams just wouldn't push them, right? They'd know what's going on.
You just gotta wait. You just hold all your utility.
And as commentators, you're like, well, they are set up in this position. If
I'm gonna go make a cup of tea, come back. I'll be back in a few. Ah, finally, they're executing.
Ooh, nade gonna go over the top. Nice bit of damage actually onto Estetag. Down being very careful. He knows what could be waiting for him in connector. Little does he know, no one's there just yet. Phoenix sticking themselves in the sights. Robin going to take bathroom control. Oh, Robin off the edge of the smoke. He needs to be oh so careful. He's going to tuck himself away. He's got Thomas there to back him up, though. They can hear what's going on. The flash comes out. It's going to force Thomas to move. Robin goes down. Thomas holding strong, but he's only good for 1. Crucial's there on the side, but he needs backup from his teammates, and he needs it oh so quick. 3 versus 3. This does favor the T's. But the T's are playing it smart. They're falling back just a little bit. Snappy takes a tiny bit of damage.
Pushes it away. And now Heroic goes forward. Good kill. Borat able to find him. Now Surreal and Mighty Max are into a 2v3. 30 seconds left as Surreal is in the corner, just in behind Optimus. They'll start to come forward. Gideon from Lawn. Mighty Max on the flank could be the linchpin for Phoenix, but it's being watched by Snappy. Now Surreal really has to step up. He needs to deliver. And will the kill on towards Gideon is good enough for the meantime.
He's so good from this position as well. Time and time again, we've seen Surreal find success, but it's not working out this time. Mighty Max of a UMP is the only one that remains. He's quick on the rotate, but he's making a lot of noise. Nade's going to go up.
And they stay there.
Oh, no one's going to go down except for him.
Mighty Max will get dropped by Snappy, and it's 12-7. 4 away from being the champions here at the GG.Bet Winter Cup. Heroic will look to just try and walk over Phoenix. It's going to be a buy coming in with a double up setup, the rifles in play. Again, we always talk about this being a heavy investment, but at this point, you just got to try everything.
You really do have to try everything. It's the Hail Marys. Looks like Crucial might try and get further aggressive at long here with the AWP. Having a look towards playground, not spotting out anything just yet. Finds Snappy though as he goes for the wide swing, expecting someone might go aggressive. That'll work out fantastically for Phoenix in the opener. Now he can just fall back, play alongside Robin.
Well, Heroic still waiting outside of the B-bomb site. Maybe taking a leaf out of Blade's book, but eventually I'm going to go. Just under a minute now, they go forward. Surreal throws the smoke down to get rid of that Molotov, does well to stay alive, and now the push coming through. Thomas is lagging out. No, not like this. Down, finds kills, bore up, but that's the target as well. Mighty Max is standing with Robin in a 2v4, and obviously when damage is done, you can't replay the round, so Thomas, there's nothing he can do about it, unfortunately. Esatike will find the headshot, and Robin is on his own in a 1v3, and we will be seeing a 13th now on the board for Heroic. And a technical pause coming very quickly for Thomas to reconnect to the server.
UK internet.
That's an advert for whatever terrible UK ISP that Thomas is using.
Virgin Media, most likely. They are the worst.
I've got Virgin, unfortunately.
Unlucky.
Yeah. It works some days it doesn't. You know, it's the copper wiring. It's a little bit unpredictable.
That's painful, because that could have been a hold that Phoenix would have been able to do as well.
I'm going to tell you a little story. So in the GG.Bet's one of their last tournaments they had.
Yep.
So it was a spot for Cologne on the line. ESL won Cologne. Team Liquid are having to play in this.
Yeah, I remember. They're
playing fours in a semi-final spot. In the semi-final for a final spot to play G2. Fours are beating Liquid at this point. They have potential to knock Liquid out.
Was this when Liquid was playing from Malta as well?
Playing from Malta, yeah.
Yep. So
they have potential. Fours have potential to beat Liquid. And then Almazer's internet just lags out on the defuse. Not on the defuse, like in a retake. So it's a 2v2. There's a real chance for Fours to win it. And Almazer just lags out and disconnects. But it happened twice to Fours. And then Liquid go on and win the match, obviously, and qualify for Cologne. But imagine Fours stopping Liquid from winning Cologne. And Cologne was the tournament they won the Intel Grand Slam at as well. So it all came down to that moment.
And that's where Team Liquid really messed up, right? Because they didn't accept the invite.
They didn't accept the invite, unfortunately, yeah.
And then they were like, oh, wait a second.
And then they realized, because they lost initially to Team Spirit, I think, on Nuke, like 16-11. And they realized, oh, this is not going to be that easy, is it? These online teams are mental. When
they don't have to go through qualifiers all that long, they then suddenly have to do one. They're like, whoa, some of these guys are just wild. Because they don't, if you're used to just playing against the tier 1 of CS, right? If you watch like your Starladder, your Liquid, your Mousesports, EG, these kind of teams, they have an understanding of a level of play. But when you go up against some of these crazier teams, like your Spirits I just mentioned, or Forza, they do some things that are so unconventional. They're just like, whoa, wait a minute, whoa.
Yeah.
Hello? Is this Counter-Strike?
Because I was watching Stewie2K stream last night, and it was obviously playing FPL or Rhinecast or whatever it was. And basically, he was on Furno, playing top mid. There's a smoke. He's on T side. He's up top mid. Smoke's down on top mid, and he starts backing off to go banana. And some guy just runs through the smoke. I don't know who the guy was. He's not a pro player. And Stewie just goes, yep, this guy's going to go pro.
He's like, it's me.
Yeah.
Young me. Podcast continues, Dinko.
Yeah, and Thomas's terrible internet problems continue as well.
3 rounds, Thomas. You had to last 3 rounds. Ring your internet provider up now, right? Tell them, do you understand how much money I'm playing for in this amazing tournament with all these people watching at home? And you are just scuffing this for me. And then I'd be telling them, get here right now, fix it, I'm going to ram this AK down your throat. I'm going to pop you with all these bullets. Then make him just hold down Mouse 1 and they hear all these gunshots. And they'll be like, we're coming right now to help you, don't worry.
Well, he's sending an engineer out to your house very shortly, sir.
Please don't use the AK.
And the police officer rocks up the door and Thomas is arrested. And we're sitting here for a couple of hours.
And then Phoenix have to get a replacement in. I like how scared you get when I go down these mad tangents.
I'm just trying to save you, Bikes. And me, to an extent.
You don't need to save me. All hope is gone, man. There was a thing called, is it Slipknot? They do All Hope Is Lost? Something like that. Is one of those songs?
I think so.
That is my life, on repeat.
You know the guy from, I can't remember what his name is, but the guy from Slipknot actually broke his neck because he was headbanging so much it weakened his neck.
Oh God.
Yeah.
I saw them live when Paul Gray, the guy that died, unfortunately, they did the big, I think it was maybe Sonosphere. It was either Sonosphere or Download that I went to over there. But it's a tribute to them. One of them crowd surfed through all the way to where the radio tower was, climbed up the entire radio tower. When I say this thing's tall, I'm like, that's taller than diving boards I've ever seen, and then jumps into the crowd of people below him.
12 feet tall or something, just crazy.
When people say them kind of rocky dudes are mad, this literal insanity. No, I thought he was going to die. They caught him, though. He had a lot of faith in these fans below him.
Yeah, going to rock concert is actually really fun.
Dude, I went, so we saw Five Finger Death Punch, and they asked to do a wall of death. Now, I'm not the biggest dude into crazy rocky music like that.
No.
I listen to a few tunes, I'll enjoy it, it's fine. But I went because all my friends are going, I was thinking, this will be fun. I was the second row in of this wall of death, and what it is just two people from each, so they make this huge gap like a mosh pit, and they just run into each other. I said, what is this? Yeah. This is not right. Why are we doing this?
Yeah, I had a few friends go to the Metallica concert in Dublin, and apparently it was bloody noses and stuff like that. So before we go into any death banks, I think we've got a break coming up. So
you want to go on a break? You don't want to continue the podcast?
I think for the health of our career and the
sanity,
insanity of everyone involved, I think it's best we take a little break.
Okay, we're going to a break, ladies and gentlemen. You won't get the Dinko and Banks podcast because Dinko values his career. As I hit the age of nearly 30, I'm ready to just end it all right now, sink this ship, but I'm not going to take Dinko with me. So we'll see you guys after the break and when Thomas returns.